What's going on, guys? So, when I saw the title of this article, it caught my interest. Not only did this catch my interest, but it also turns out I've been to this particular cafe, and it's pretty freaking good. So, for any of you guys who are into organic foods, and if you live in Sydney, head on over and check out this cafe. But let's get into it, shall we? Vegans blow up over cafe's refusal to serve highly processed soy milk. Yeah, 100%. Angry. I'd just like to let you in on a little story. So you guys have seen my mate Sash a couple of times here and there that I've had in videos. He was the guy who put me up for a month after my friends rallied against me and kicked me out of my own home after my marriage broke up. I reckon they've been on the soy milk a little too much. And my mate Sash, when he used to work at a coffee shop, he refused to serve soy milk. He would tell people that they were out of soy milk and they have to have like, something else like almond milk or lactose-free milk or whatever the case may be. And I say, good on you, Sash. So if you're watching this, brother, thank you for saving the world. One coffee at a time. Angry vegans have let rip at an Australian cafe on social media because it refuses to serve soy milk for health reasons. Oh, that's interesting. Refusing to serve soy milk for health reasons. Let's check this out, shall we? Healthy food specialists Ruff and Bear, which has cafes at Mona Vale in northern Sydney and St Leonard's on the city's lower North Shore, stoked one plant lover's fury when no guys complain about this, just her. She read the establishment's menu. A Facebook user, another she no doubt, who is vegan, took a picture of a full-page description inside the menu, which states why the management have decided to omit the popular dairy substitute from the cafe's offering. And the menu reads, "We choose not to serve soy milk, and people often ask why." It then lists a number of reasons for the omission. Soy is a very highly processed product, the cafe owners claim. And it is an organic restaurant, so the whole point is to avoid processed food, right? And soy is highly processed. It contains phytates, which bind minerals like zinc, calcium, iron, and magnesium, making them unavailable to you. That's very interesting. So I'd have to do some research on this. But if that's true, that means that taking soy will stop any minerals that you take in, like zinc, calcium, iron, and magnesium. It probably explains why so many women have got iron deficiencies, right? Because they're drinking soy milk. Shit, man, the rabbit hole just deepens. This is the first time I've read down this far in the article. Isoflavones in soy is plant-based estrogen, and this mimics the body's actual estrogen levels. The menu then goes on to describe how the establishment offers better alternatives such as coconut milk and almond milk. Man, I can vouch for almond milk, right? I don't mind almond milk, right? Won't touch soy, won't touch it with a 10-foot pole, won't touch it with a 10,000-kilometer pole if there were poles that big available and I could pick them up. I'm pretty strong, but I'm not that strong. Which it claims are free from any preservatives or additives. And that's correct. If you get good almond milk or coconut milk, they are free from preservatives or additives. Unfortunately, soy isn't. Right? And look, almond milk is just water that's with pure, basically liquefied almonds, but hey, still beats the hell out of soy and beats the hell out of having no milk at all sometimes. However, the Facebook poster was far from impressed by the reasoning. Of course, I bet you she was a fucking SJW feminist because they're never satisfied with any logic at all. And uploaded the picture onto a Sydney vegan community page, writing, "Interesting, at a cafe for breakfast and they don't serve soy, yet they serve bacon and bone broth, etc. Extreme eye roll." Fucking whinging bitch. The cafe does indeed sell nitrate-free pastured bacon as part of its breakfast sandwich and a 24-hour beef bone broth, which is served with a side of house gluten-free sourdough or sprouted quinoa toast, according to its online menu. It's complete propaganda! Once the picture was uploaded onto Facebook, vegans quickly piled on the pressure, saying the pseudoscience quoted in the menu is complete propaganda. Yeah, fucking... say the people guzzling soy at rates never seen before and they wonder why testosterone levels are dropping. This is just the complete cognitive dissonance of these individuals. Lol, bacon is a carcinogen, but no, let's blame soybeans, wrote one disgruntled soy-munching herbivore. Guess which bit of the sentence that I just added in. They obviously have not read the science, wrote another. The Asian continent has been enjoying soy for thousands of years. Have a guess who used to be the healthiest population before they started a Western diet and drinking dairy? Yeah, that's when... All right. Have you ever gone to China, guys? Have you ever looked at China? Have you ever looked at the poor areas of China where all the men look like women? And have you ever heard women talking about the size of Chinese guys' penises? I mean, sure, there's some guys with big cocks, but they're certainly down there in the average penis size scale. I'm just saying. Right, their testosterone levels are not very high. I mean, have you seen those guys that, like, there was one Chinese girl and she, I think it was like 50 or 70 boyfriends she had, and they all bought her an iPhone, and then she sold all the iPhones and bought a house with it. Like, seriously? And look, you know, soy drinking alone is not to blame for low testosterone levels, but when you're getting a lot of estrogen in your system, particularly if you're having a lot of tofu, a lot of soy products, like if you're constantly consuming soy, the phytoestrogens that are contained within that soy that mimic the real estrogen from a human body will start to actually have an impact and start taking you in a feminine direction. And if you have a hell of a lot of them, you know, you're going to start to develop some feminine... like, when men are transitioning from male to female, right? Transgenders. What do you think they take? Estrogen. Right? That's how they develop the feminine traits. Like, do you guys not see this? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Fuck right off and fuck off some more, added a third, charmingly. Anyone who consumes flesh and drinks pus can't tell me what's bad for me. They're not telling you what's bad for you. They're just telling you that they don't serve soy and the reasons why. Right? If you don't like it, how about you fuck right off and fuck off some more to somewhere who does sell soy milk? Sorry, I'm just quoting your words back to you. If you're reading this and you wrote this, you're an idiot. So then they should not sell any grains, added another. All family of grains contain phytates, even some veggies. Anyway, all that bull is pseudoscience. If they really care about health, they would not have bacon in the first place. Oh, fuck off. Ruff and Bear has not responded to news.com.au's requests for comments on the social media post. However, its website states that its ethos is based on bio-individuality, meaning diets like vegetarian, paleo, vegan, primal, low-carb, high-fat, raw food, and ketogenic are just labels. And they said, while we respect and are inspired by a number of different lifestyle food choices, we are focused on ensuring our food is unprocessed, whole, and nutrient dense. It reads, our philosophy is linked with science, and we're continually growing and evolving our menu based on new knowledge we attain from our advisors. Is soy milk bad for you? That's the question. A Roy Morgan report shows more than 1.1 million Australians drink a soy drink at least once in any given 7-day period, and the main controversy stems from its naturally occurring isoflavones. Isoflavones are a class of phytoestrogens or dietary estrogens found predominantly in legumes and beans, which have been said to increase the risk of growing man boobs and even developing certain types of cancer. These claims have been widely debunked, and in 2010, meta-analysis published in Fertility and Sterility results suggested that soy protein and isoflavones do not affect testosterone levels in men, regardless of age. Yeah, I'm afraid I don't agree with that. However, the nutritional value of soy products is still the subject of an ongoing debate. Cancer Council says the effects of phytoestrogens on the body, especially from soy, are not fully understood. It does, however, recommend that a moderate consumption of soy foods, i.e. 1 to 2 serves a day, along with an overall healthy eating plan, is unlikely to have adverse effects. It's important to understand that soy isn't a miracle food, dietitian Caitlin Reid told HCF, Australia's largest not-for-profit health fund, but it isn't a toxic food to be avoided either. Yeah, well, that's it. Like, it's not toxic, but it's also not a miracle food. The Ruff and Bear website adds that all its meat is organic, grass-fed, and grass-finished, and our chicken is free-range. We work on the basis of 1 degree of separation from us and the farmer, it reads. We want the people we deal with to know where the produce is coming from, or we will directly source the products ourselves. We believe in full transparency, so you know exactly what you're eating. So what do you think, guys? Leave your comments in the video below. By the way, if you are a Chris Cantu fan, 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Sydney time tomorrow, I will be doing an interview with him, so feel free to check that out. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you. Peace.